Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video. What I'm going to show you here is the upcoming Christmas promo video with Arnold and Milla. So, pretty good. Shows you a little bit of what's coming up. You know, it's an interesting, positive, fun video. So, let's go here so you can see this. In case you haven't seen it, that's what this is for. If you have seen it, skip ahead. I don't know. It says 5 minutes and 17 seconds. So we'll see what happens.
You want to steal the holiday spirit? You have to go through me.
How come I wasn't invited to the party?
Cut!
Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for your brilliant effort. This was an amazing day. So, happy holidays, everyone.
Phew, what a day. I'm exhausted.
But we nailed it.
Yes.
And it's officially holiday season now.
Hey, look, man. Did you enjoy that?
That was amazing, Dad. But please, can we get going now? It's the Holiday Express today.
Yeah, about that. I'm afraid I'm not going to make it this year, son.
Dad!
Hey, Arthur, come on, man, we got gear to pack.
I'm coming. Just give me a sec, okay? Look, Mikey. I still have work. And it's going to take a while.
Okay. Perhaps we can go next year.
Mikey, you'll understand one day. Chin up, yeah? We're going next year. I've got to get back to work, son.
Hey, are you okay?
What?
Someone steal your holiday spirit too?
No, it's just my dad. He's been really busy this time of the year. We'll go on a magical adventure next year. He promised.
We need to do something.
Don't worry. I know exactly what to do.
Can I show you something?
Dad, what's going on?
I'm not sure.
Ticket, please. All aboard!
the best holiday ever.
Create the holiday yourself and share the holiday spirit.
Come to us to celebrate and have fun together.
All right. Now that is the end of the video. So that covers some interesting stuff that you saw, and I'm sure that what happens, I know what's coming. There's, like I said, there's 4 new Christmas present boxes that you're gonna have in the store, like the key cards that you saw at the end. So they have a different setup, and we can cover that stuff, I guess, a little bit later. They have different, there's like 4 or 5 different tier 8 tanks, and one of them is a tier 9. Plus there's some other brand new tier 5 tanks, and there are some other, let's say classic lower tier tanks. Like there's a Panzer 38H that's in those. M3 Light is in there. There's something else that escapes me from what I saw. This is all, I'm recalling this from my memory. So this is what's coming in week 2 of the new season on December 13, I believe is correct. No, let me see. No, it'll be December. Wait a second. This one ends the 6th, so it starts on the 7th. Well, they said on their thing it was December 13th, so it's either the Monday or the Tuesday. I guess December 13th is the Monday right before, which will be the 7th day of the new season. So it's either that Monday or that Tuesday, whichever. But that is, you know, this is the teaser, I guess. The train that you saw, the train where the kid and his dad go on the train, that is part of the prelude. Whenever you get one of the expensive tanks, the tier 8s or tier 9, the train ride sequence shows, and then the tank drives up to wherever. And the what do you call it? The flask with the golden sparkly. They have some flasks for that too, so that's, you know, also part of the thing that I saw. You know, it's like pretty good. I don't know how much it's going to cost because the version I saw was British. But what happens in those boxes is that instead of a card, you get this. There's a red, blue, a green, and I think gold is the 4th box. 4 different box arts for all practical purposes. And those are different. You get 250 gold minimum in each one. And it works just the same. If you get a repeated tank that you already have, you'll get the gold value for it, etc. The only thing that's added in there is that there's a 50 box guarantee that if you bought, you know, 10 here, 20 there, whatever, and you don't ever get one of the top 5 tanks, the tier 8s or the tier 9, there's a counter that when it hits 50, you know for a fact. This is what they call the bad luck insurance. If it somehow goes where you make it 50 of those without getting the good one, then it's going to be a good one automatically. You know that up front. And then it'll just randomly be whatever it is that you don't have. So if you had, for example, 4 of the 5, and you wanted to get that 5th one, you could just buy those until you get it. or buy 50, or whatever it is, you know, but you know you're going to guarantee you're going to get it if you get to the 50. I don't know. I guess it's, you know, something that's aimed at the people who are going to spend $200 to $500 on Christmas presents of tanks to themselves or whatever. It's kind of wild, actually, because I saw a guy do a video where he opened 200 of these boxes, and it got, man, it got monotonous, to be honest with you. He was, you know, he in fact mentioned himself that he was starting to feel like a gambling addicted freak, and he was behaving exactly like a gambling addicted freak. He was like, oh man, well, I already got that. You know, he was just, he was like the impact, or the what do you call it? It's one of the brain chemicals that is released, serotonin or whatever it is. It's one of those brain chemicals, you know, that endorphins that, you know, gives you like, oh yeah, it was awesome. He didn't have that, you know, so it was like everything he got that was good, it was like he already had it. It was like, you know, so what? So he was addicted to gambling. You know, it's just like any other substance addiction. The addiction starts because of the substance or whatever thing you're addicted to gives you a boost. And then eventually it gets to the point where you're doing it not to get a boost, but to keep from going down. So he was exhibiting, and it was really funny because he referred to it, he just referred to himself, and basically he was self-diagnosing that he was behaving like a gambler. And it was really funny because he was. So it got really monotonous when you opened 200. I figured, well, for videos and the discussion purposes, I should watch the whole thing. It was like 15 to 20 minutes long. It was actually kind of pathetic. This guy was rolling in gold. Literally rolling in gold. And he didn't seem very thrilled about it at all. Like, you're doing it wrong, dude. But, you know, at least he was aware that he would be heading on a bad path. You know, he could see the transition, you know, as it was happening to himself, which was really wild. So don't buy too many, you know, gambling packs or whatever you want to call them. You know, the one thing that's cool, you know, there are some tanks that were awesome. There was this, well, really the highlight for most people is that there's an Arnold Schwarzenegger M47 Tier 8, and it looked awesome. There's another one, it's a French sniper tank Tier 9. That is the one that I want. Of all of them, that's the one I want. Now, there was another one that was an Italian tank called a Vipera, which is like a Viper. And that was pretty cool too, but you know, whatever. We'll just get a chance to see him. So it's like there's going to be this rush of, ooh, it's new, which of course it will be. But those tanks, you know, when I saw them get the refunds, you know, they were like 9,000. 9,500 was the most expensive one, which is actually kind of surprising because I figured a brand new Christmas tank they would charge 12, 13 grand, whatever it was, just to really stick it to you. They also have in there, they call them styles. They're skins. I guess that's the British term that they use, are styles. But you know, they're new skins. They had one for the Super Conqueror that looked really awesome. And then what was hilarious because the first one he got was the skin for the French Tier 10 autoloader artillery. He was like, "That's terrible." I don't remember the exact words, but he wasn't thrilled with that. He's like, "Man, how terrible is that going to be for normal players who don't have it?" I go, "I've got it. I'm not normal." I thought that was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to the Tier 10 artillery French skin, but nobody else is. Hey, whatever. We artillery guys never get anything like that, so it's cool. But you know, good stuff. You'll see that, you know, show up in the store. I don't know, like I said, if it shows up, you know, day 6 of the season on Monday. I'm sorry, day 7 of the season on Monday, or day 8, which is the second Tuesday. But normally we get the new stuff on Tuesday. So that is the holiday World of Tanks video. If you haven't seen it, now you can see it here, blah, 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 whatever, and get to listen to my ramblings. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe. Please tell your friends. I have more that I'm going to be putting after this. I don't know what it is, but I know I'm going to have it. So I'll see you in the next one.